Yo, 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 what's up, everyone? How you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. 14 of you already here. Let's get it, let's go. Yo, 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 KV, Ray, Kage, EJ, Huncho, Obama, Mod Gang. We've got World in here as well, Samuel. You said Hedon. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one. I can't lie. I don't think Hedon is competitively viable, unless like you're the best player with him. Then cool, but like that man really struggles in the neutral. I can't lie to you, bro. That man really struggles in the neutral, bro. Yo, Obito, what's up? You said Mod Gang here. Let's go. You said Kushina. If she got a strike back after her jutsu, then I would agree with you. To answer the question of the title, you said Mifune. I agree with you. Onoiki. I feel like Onoiki is only viable, and keyword being viable, if you pair him with strike back. If you do not pair him with strike back, then I don't think he's viable, because when you're playing competitive, you want to abuse the tool set of your characters. You want to abuse their strengths and hide their weaknesses. With Onoiki, the only strength that he's got is his jutsu, which has a big hitbox and comes out quickly. And then you've got his tilt, which comes out quickly. Even if he gets erupted, it will still come out. But to make the most of it, you need to pair it with strike back. I can't lie. But like, just to show what I'm talking about here. Oh, and I guess his infinite is early in the combo, so if you pair him with someone that has a good item set, he has easy, quick max damage. Who's a strike back? Sugetsu, yeah. You said 10-10, which 10-10? Shino isn't low tier. Shino's A. Baby Tamari, nah, Baby Tamari is not viable, bro. Baby Tamari is not viable, man, I can't lie. Sai 100%. Kizame, I disagree. Cause like, if you're using Onoiki, you need that strike back. Yeah, Zui, I'll play you in a bit. You need that strike back, man, I'm not gonna lie. Get them converts, and then obviously you got the high item set. Like easy max damage. Then boom, ultimate jutsu, boom, you got some great damage there, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like you need to pair him with strike back at least, man. Kushina does have strike back on her jutsu and she supports, she needs it on her main as well. What about Sarada's her IC2 jutsu and tilt? Sarada's not a lower tier, she's A tier. Anyone that's A tier is not a lower tier. When I say lower tier, I mean B tier and below. I'm gonna pin that actually. Yeah, I think Hanzo is competitively viable, but you need to put him on the right team. How to use Sugetsu? You don't. How is Sugetsu good? He's got infinite, and that's kinda it. And he strike back. And he's got a stun lock on his tilt. Have you seen Geza played your team in the first 10? Which team? Which team, Buster? Yo, Hollowed, what's up, man? How you doing? Sarada is S tier? Nah, I'd say she's A tier, not S tier. There's nothing broken about her. I thought Sarada was B. The one where her IC2 goes across the map, she's A tier. The other one is B tier. Pleiko says Orochi is better than Neji, even though some people put Orochimaru on A or B tier. I definitely say Neji is better as an individual character, but Orochimaru can fit him onto more teams. But Orochimaru is A, and I would say Neji is A+. Can you like make a solid team around Hanzo? Yeah, man. If you want a solid team for Hanzo, boom. Mifune and Hanzo actually go really well together. Or you can do actually another solid team is Roshi. If you know how to play Roshi, this is a pretty good team. Roshi, Mifune, and Hanzo. This is actually a pretty good team if you know how to play it. If you don't, though, so it's a long day. The E team is Sasuke Rinnegan. Oh, so Geza's using the E team now. Let's go. We love to see the representation. But denies, nah, Mifune doesn't have qualities of an A-tier character, but he's still competitively viable. Han of the Five Tails, he doesn't have anything to abuse though, I'm not gonna lie. But like, I will agree with you and say he is, only because he's dash cut. But as far as like moveset, nah. Hanzo, Nagato, S3, Madara, yeah, that's another good team. Once you understand the character, I think it can be viable regardless of the tier. So Tibby, yeah, I'm gonna question your statement right now, yeah? So you said once you understand the character, you think it can be viable regardless of the tier. So you think, so by that statement, yeah, you're telling me that PTS Hinata is viable. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Yeah. You're trying to tell me PTS Hinata is viable. Are you trying to tell me Mu's viable as well? I understand both characters. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Is that what you're trying to tell me? So what? Where's this man? You're trying to tell me Mu's viable as well? Nah, G. Nah. I never said PTS Hinata is bad, but she's definitely not competitively viable. Definitely, look, you're trying to tell me PTS Choji is viable, yeah? Is that what you're trying to tell me? PTS Sasuke as well, competitively viable? Nah, man. Mu is not competitively viable though. You're gonna dominate with Mu in a competitive setting. I already watched the Obama. She's good, but she's a solid C tier character. But her jutsu doesn't work half the time. All she's got for her is good jump cancels. She's safe and she has a gel. I already seen it. She's not competitively viable. No one's dominating with her in a competitive setting. PTS Naruto is also viable. He's got a gel that you can abuse. Cool. Lacking neutral control though. That man is lacking, bro. That man Mu is lacking. That's why you don't see him in tournaments or first to 5/10s, man. That man doesn't have a toolset that you can abuse to gain a competitive advantage. Mecha Naruto E, Mecha, you keep giving me A tier characters, EJ. A tier characters are not a part of the discussion. Wow, not. Is he A tier? I'll give him low A tier. Utsukato is OP though. A tier? Nah, I would say he's B tier. I would say he's B plus. But Welcome Sage, Mod Gang, I wouldn't say he's A tier. What do you think makes him A tier? Kirin Sasuke? I would give Kirin Sasuke low A tier personally, so he doesn't count for me. But if you think he's B and he's competitively viable, then I agree with you being competitively viable. Naruto's mom, nah. If she got strike back after her jutsu, then yeah, you can just abuse that. Yo, Moses, what's up, man? How you doing? Just to mess with me? I'm done. Yo, D25, what's up? How you doing? Oh, I need to promote the stream. Hold on. I might have to affirm some damage real quick. It's a bit peak. Oh, why is he 2-bar? Okay, it's not really. No, it is 2-bar. It is 2-bar. Never mind. Bro, I almost chopped the infinite because it was too well. Chip damage. These aren't competitive viable confirmed. No, they definitely are, just some of them. Mifune, Hanzo, Dowry. We see Rigi use him. Jeez, counted twice in a row. I can dash. He's one of those dudes that just counter. I'm literally just smashing circle, I'm not gonna lie. My mash lost? How dare they? And we get to stop playing the 2-bar. You forgot to put on Fireball? For who? I think Sponsor needs a buff Vex. No, seeing you play Mother is unnatural. Why? My new team is gonna be PTS Announcer, PTS Strategy, and move. Good luck on ranked, my guy. Dari is busted. Dari is not busted, sir. I wish he was, but he's not. Like, his tilt game is really good. His guard damage, like the amount of damage that you can do on guard with his up combo is really good. Phantom air hit, air combo reset is really good, but outside of that, meh. You said I'm built different, appreciate it, man. That 2-bar was not fun to play in. What are your thoughts on both Ino? Yeah, I think they're solid B tier characters. I think PTS Ino is better though. I feel like you can rely on her jutsu more in the neutral in terms of hiding behind it if it's active on the ground. And she also has an infinite. The older Ino does not have an infinite. They both have poison damage as well. I feel like the older Ino only has like the better grab. That's kinda it. Yo, Crowns, what's up? Imagine playing a competitive game only for competitive. I know, right? Who would have thought? Who would have thought, mate? Who would have thought, mate? I told you guys a tournament based on low-tier characters can work. Yeah, I know a lot of people would want to see that. Tomorrow PTS? Nah. She lacks tools that she can abuse, bro. Oh, 2-ball? Bruh. If it lags, I'm out of here, man. If it lags, I'm out of here, man. That's all I know. Don't sleep on White Mask Toby. Hey, I love White Mask Toby as much as the next guy, but he's not competitively viable either. If you want to know a win, what are you abusing with him? Yeah, Jiraiya's Rasengan is the most damaging Rasengan in the game. It's the most damaging base Rasengan in the game. Yeah, I'm not on PC still, but yeah, it'll definitely be fun to join Yuki. We played yesterday, good games. Are you talking to me, Trey? Oh no, you're talking to Obama. Yo, TM, what's good? How you doing? Welcome. I've been good, man. How you been? Just discussing who do you think is competitively viable among the lower tiers. No, it's not flawed, Obito, because, for example, let me use Mifune. He's B tier, yeah? So I'm asking you, what can you abuse with them to make them competitively viable? Mifune, I can abuse his tilt to get out of guard pressure and his jutsu to reset the neutral. And I can use his jutsu for quick max damage. And then with his awakening, I can abuse his awakening actions in the neutral because they're unblockable along with his jutsu. So those are multiple things there that I can abuse. And he's B tier. And he's not A tier. Ooh! Did you see that switch dodge? Are you dumb? No, I don't have chakra, so I can't really chase him. The reeds. I hate when like you do a switch combo and it just doesn't do anything. Bruh, yeah, I'm getting misinputs. Yep. Yeah, you on PS5 right now? Yeah. Yo, this connection is unstable. Chidori. Let's go. Mitsuki is viable. That's what I used to think, yeah. But you know, with his up combo infinite, sometimes it drops, and then sometimes his jutsu just randomly misses. But if it wasn't for that, I'd agree with you, man. Do I do tournaments? Oh, what do you mean by that, Peanut? But crazy, long time no see. It's good to see you back, man. You've got to have at least one S tier to make a team working competitive? Nah. I've used the E team in competitive before and won. There's no S tiers in that team. Is Garostad viable? I don't know. Garostad is A+. Yeah, I need you to explain to Yuki that you were the one that made me play League of Legends. Yeah, so basically I put Obama on Arcane, and then from there he wanted to play League. But I've never played League though. Mecha Naruto, yeah, I agree with you on that. Mecha Naruto, Gel Infinite, good damage on his combos, good tracking on the Rasengan, good awakening, sub trap in his air combo, extended stun. Yeah, you can make him work, but no one plays him though. No one actually plays that man at all. When's the next tournament? The next new tournament is the New Gen tournament. I'm trying to do it next week. Mecha Naruto is viable. Check out Poison Okami's guide on him. He actually has tech. People be sleeping on Mecha Naruto because they don't know about the tech. Not gonna lie though, I feel like the S3 model is kind of boring to play. You kind of just do the same thing with him over and over again. Like, he's not really that fun to play, to be honest. I just don't find him fun to play. Sub trap. But remember, Kakashi's a sub trap. That tracking ain't no joke. Oh, thought I could rebound. Oh, bro, these misinputs. Yeah, this connection isn't stable. Yeah, this might be my last one. Yeah, it keeps stuttering as well.
力を見せてやろう。
Oh, he switched.
こんなところか。頑張れよ。戻るぞ。第2戦開始。油断したな。
What's the definition of new gens? People that have been only playing the game for like 2 to 3 years, so players that are not veterans or top players basically. So think of like the top players as characters from Naruto Shippuden, and think of the new gens as the characters from Boruto. Yeah. Yo, these misinputs be crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I can't really do anything. Bro, I couldn't dash again. Whew. Jeez Louise. But yeah, GG Zui, I'm out. That connection is unstable as hell. And could have switched. Nope, I was getting misinputs. Is it gonna be invite only? Nah. It'll be EU only though. Thoughts on Kimura? Kimura is alright though. He lacks neutral control though with his jutsu. But he's got a gel. but his jutsu just isn't that great for anything really, even hiding behind like simple projectiles kind of take it out, man. Kabuto, definitely not. He lacks any strength really, to be honest. Like, if you're talking about normal Kabuto, all he's got is his infinite, that's it. By the way, have you guys seen the new Mugen video when they released Tutorial Storm's gonna be a different game for real? Yeah, you can basically do tilt cancels now if it's a consistent tech. Can someone explain the new Mugen video? They didn't really explain the tech. Yeah, they said that Jisro was coming soon, but I don't know if anyone knows how to do it apart from them. No problem, Toshi. Always happy to help. That's what this game's all about, finding a team that suits you and finding new synergies, man. They've for real been making base look like Evo, now for real though. Making it Evo by force. Yo Danny, what's up? Thoughts on Storm 5 rumors? I haven't really got much. Thoughts because we haven't got much information on it, but looking forward to it. Apparently there's an announcement that should be this year, so what, we're in September now, so a couple more months and we'll see what Storm 5 is all about. May want to buy a whole PC for you just see you in the tournament. Hey man, if you want to, I'm not gonna say no. Jeez. Even his connection's not stable. It's not a jail, my guy. Yo, that still got him? Crazy. I didn't get a strike back, sad face. Zui, are you playing off Wi-Fi, by the way? Because if you are, then the connection will never be stable. I do not sub. Hey, air combo reset, let's go. Yeah, Hinata's got some stylish conversions in the air, man, can't lie. I definitely think Hinata's viable though. Got a gel, good jump cancels, good jutsu. So she's stuff that she can, she has that she can abuse, but she's still B tier. Oh, you thought I was gonna stop. Nah, I just don't like playing in misinputs. So if I get misinputs, I'm out. I'm very sensitive to connection quality. Yeah, nah, I saw it, Bucky. Literally, bro. Tilt cancels all day, every day, man. I don't know why they didn't do a tutorial in the video. They just wanted to flex real quick. Like, yeah. Guys, we know how to do this, by the way, but let's not drop the knowledge yet. I don't know who's... Yes, I am, sorry. See? Crowns, and you said I was exaggerating. Zooey, get that Ethernet, bro. Your connection will be better with everyone, man. That's why it's unstable. If you get that Ethernet, then the connection is much better for everyone, man. Man said that I was exaggerating, you know. I know my stuff, man. I know my stuff. What can I say? But who is my money on for the new gens? It depends on who's actually entering. Like, I've got my list, but I need to see who's actually gonna sign up first, and then I can start doing bets. Does Sabito still play? I haven't seen him online in a minute. Let's see who we can find. Let's go with this person. Maybe not. Maybe not, maybe not. Oh, he's too, but anyways. Yeah, why did he get timed out? What the heck? So this guy keeps on making new accounts. That's crazy. I think it's dropping soon. Yeah, hopefully today. He put me on LAN cable. Come on, Grosh. LAN cable gang. New Gen tournament will probably have so many secondary accounts hidden. Nah. A lot of the players that I will be inviting for the tournament, I know, so that won't really be possible. EPS4 only for real? Why? Grosh is on PS5 though, so. But why only PS4? PS5 cheat? It's actually not a cheat. It's not anyone's fault that you get less frames of delay on PS5. He said they shouldn't get those PS5 buffs. I've played this person before. I know, right? I was rewatching the trailer today, Obito, and I was just like, damn, this game's gonna be so good, man. The story, the combat, the graphics, I can't wait, man. When it gets East PS5, whoa, I never agreed to all that. I wanna play the new Team 7. In your opinion, who's the strongest player in Naruto Storm 4? Good question. Who is the strongest player currently? I think currently, right now, I don't know who I'd say, but I feel like currently, right now, from what I've seen, it's out of Playco and Rikido Itachi. Not gonna lie. Out of the competing players. What about you, Games? In February, the new Layers of Fear will come out. Why? Rikido Itachi is a phase. Why do you say that? This man went from blue to yellow. Oh my goodness gracious me. And my LAN cable. So you guys are trying to rob me then, basically. Stop trying to mash me, sir. It's not nice. This man is on Mash City. Playing on 2-bar is just not it, man. Yeah, let's start the sub. Guess are all Playco. Good choices, good choices. I think Playco is definitely stronger than Geza. Because I don't know if Geza's ever beat Playco in the first attempt before, actually. I'm not sure about that. That man countered quick. What was that grab, my guy? Couldn't even react. So you got that LAN cable? Otherwise I'm gonna have to pass. Why did you do it again? Darcy knows the infinite though. No, he doesn't. He man tried it. I said I dashed into Rasengan because it auto-corrected. Jeez. Relax. Everything depends on what the rules allow or don't, methinks. Okay, so what do you think? Who do you think's better in no rules, Obito? If we're playing no rules. Could you blame me after that? I'm the one with the Sakura info card. I'm trying to get destroyed. I'm done. Yeah, if I see you again. Yo, we got RJ in the chat, man. Like, I swear RJ put Uzukata on the map a long time ago, though. Is this team valid? Pain, Tobirama, and White Mask Toby. Valid for what, bro? No rules, as in Kaguya Tomori allowed. I'll give it to Playco. How come? Even though Rikudo Itachi won their most recent, first to 10. What's a good team for Sage Art Naruto? I'm not gonna lie, that Naruto is whack. One of the worst Narutos in the game. I don't think you should even use him. But a cool canon team for him is Sage, Naruto, Jiraiya, and Nagato. But yeah, that man is whack, man. I wouldn't recommend using him at all. I'm not gonna lie. That man is wackity whack. I'm guessing this is you, Freddy. Oh, it said your session is full. He's stylish though. Yeah, he's stylish. But in terms of like practical use, that man is whack. Oh my days. I'd recommend Sage Art Naruto. If you want a stylish Naruto that's actually decent, then Sage Art Naruto is your man. You're showing more consistent. Yeah, that's fair. Obito said, yeah, but Playco's got that track record though. How viable is Soren in your opinion? Upper top tier or lower top tier? I think she's like A tier, to be honest. She's definitely viable and competitive, but you kind of need to build a team around her. Like, I wouldn't play her without Strike Back on your team, because you can take advantage of her jutsu getting hit, then you can get Strike Back after it. She can get her full neutral combo on a natural guard break, so pair that with her decent damage and you can get Strike Back after it as well. But you kind of want to use her to keep someone out, and then when you get close in, convert into max damage. And she's also got her tilt for traps as well. But yeah, she's someone that you need to build a team around of. You can't just place on a team because she doesn't really have easy to use neutral outside of her IC2. Her jutsu you kind of have to set up, and her tilt you kind of have to set up as well against competent players. They won't just run into it. She's not just like last Naruto where you can just place him in a team, it doesn't matter, or last Sasuke, or Nagato, or Pain. You need to build a team around her. How come Goofy Toby doesn't get respect? Cause he's whack. Cause he's whack. Whackity whack, 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 whack. His jump cancels, whack. His mash, whack. The only thing that's good about him is his jutsu on certain teams and his awakening. That's it. That man is whack. He is a meme. You have your money in spades, say swear. So you're not betting on Zui or Debbie or Sabido or yourself. His grab is decent, E. Okay, his grab is good, you right, RJ. Invincibility frames. But yeah, everything else, whack. Apart from his Jutsu and Awakening. His Flake skill couldn't stop. That man disappeared, man. I wouldn't say Sarada is A+ in my opinion, because you kind of have to build a team around her. But yeah, if you think she's A+, I ain't gonna argue with you. I ain't gonna argue with you, man. Jupiter is whack, E. Shush. I agree. I don't think he's competitively viable. Yeah, we've got a lot of tournaments coming up, man. We've got a new gen tournament, and we've got 2 tournaments coming out for... Oh, Freddy with the offline connection! Oh my days! Woo, 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 woo! Jeez Louise! But yeah, we got like 3 upcoming tournaments. It's the new gen one. Then a little while after that, we got 2 for RJ's Academy, both NA and EU. So look forward to that, man. But this is offline, bro. Jeez Louise, this is what I'm talking about. This is the connection that we need. Oh, that switch dodge? Oh, that was almost a perfect read. Oh well. Wait, Jupiter is whack, take that back. Okay, he's not whack here, but he's not competitively viable in my opinion. He's definitely not S tier. But like, what do you abuse with him, yeah, in competitive? Tell me what you abuse with him that's unique in competitive to get the W. What are you abusing with him? Because I'm doing my tier list in it, and it's going to consist of competitively viable characters. So it's going to be a tier list saying, these are the only characters you should use in competitive if you want to win. Jubito is not on that list, because competitively, he's whack! Oh, yo. Boruto, man. Work with me. I'm surprised that didn't hit me, I'm not gonna lie. No, Jupiter is good. What do you agree on? I say he's good. He's good, but competitively he's whack. Connection so good it's making Lan look bad. Jupiter is an amazing zoner, one of the best. Chaos Unmasked making broke. I've never seen Mask or Chaos play him, to be honest. I don't watch enough of Chaos, to be honest. Only think he has his item set in IC2. I'm not gonna lie, Bucky, I agree with you. And I guess his jutsu is good. Like, the startup is good, the tracking is whack though. And that awakening, this man be dropping his combos on his IC1. Come on, man. Yeah, but like, cause his jutsu goes full screen, I'm talking competitively, it's cool that it goes full screen, but it has no tracking. Like, you can easily react to it. It's not like Mifune's jutsu, where it's harder to react to. Like, you can easily react to it, to be honest. Are we forgetting nothing beats his jutsu and he counterpicks a lot of strong characters? Like who, sir? Kankuro is the most viable uncounterable characters, especially nah, I disagree with that one. Can cancel his jutsu, yeah, the fact that he can cancel his jutsu is good, I can't lie to you. I just don't think he's worth playing competitively, I'm not gonna lie, man. Yeah, he drops his IC1 in Awakening for no reason. So his Awakening doesn't even work like that, bro. Like, his IC2 is good, the range is very good, yeah. and like you can't counter it, cool. But that man has no guard pressure. His tilt is reactable, so it's not a great zoning tool. His jutsu is reactable, so it's not a great zoning tool in competitive play against competitive players. So I'm just thinking, okay, what am I really gonna be abusing with this man to gain a competitive advantage? And I ain't seeing it, bro. Yeah, I hope you're planning on inviting Ahmed as well. Yeah. He's already on the list. But if you have like people that you want me to invite, Crowns, just send me a list. Wait, his jutsu comes much faster. His jutsu comes out much faster than Infernal Fireball, so is Infernal Fireball bad because you can react to it? No, Obama. So basically what I'm saying is, yeah, you can deal with Obito's jutsu quickly. Once it's active, yeah, let me go into training mode actually, so I can just, you know, counter this statement real quick. Because you're taking my statements in isolation. So I'm just gonna give you the full game plan, yeah? Real quick here. Alright. Say no more crowns. Alright, cool. Where's this man, Jubito? So there's a reason why Last Sasuke has a much higher pick rate than Jubito in it in competitive play, whether that's tournaments or competitiveness. Or, well, tournaments or competitive first to 5 / first to 10s. Yeah, if you got that good mic, RJ, then we can do a debate in it. So the reason why Sasuke's Infernal Fireball isn't bad is because it has tracking. So it sets up passive aggressive pressure, yeah? So while it's active on the field, I can hide behind it and go into guard pressure, for example. So even though it's reactable, it's not bad because it has multi-uses. Boom, I can hide behind the Infernal Fireball and set up for guard pressure, go into a gel, whatever. With Jubito, once you sidestep it and block it, that's it, you don't have to deal with it anymore. But with Sasuke's, you can't block it straight away because it takes a while to reach you, so you have to deal with whatever pressure your opponent is going to generate while the Fireball is active on the field. That's what I'm saying. So that's why I'd say Infernal Fireball is better than, you know, Truth Seeking Scorch. Plus, you can confirm it in his air combo as well, for max damage into strike back and go into conversion. You can't do that with Jubito's Jutsu. You can't use it in the air. You can't use it in the air. So that's why I'm saying Infernal Fireball is better, and that's why it's not bad, even though you can react to it. Like, with this Truth Seeking Scorch, the pressure's over in an instant. I block it, boom, don't have to deal with it. Unless you cancel it again, and you want to spam it. But that's chakra, that drains a lot of chakra. So for example, let's say I wanted to apply pressure in the neutral. Do it, cancel it, bro, I can't even do a jutsu anymore. So that's the point I was making. Did you see the first to 5 between Yukino and Geza yesterday? No, I didn't. Who won? And was it good? From what I've seen from KS and Mask, Blake, I think he's competitively viable, but I think he's second to many characters. Yeah, I agree with you. You can definitely make him competitively viable, but I don't really think he's worth picking, man. Counter picks Mei, all of Madara's jutsus, Infernal Fireball, Shisu's jutsu, Taiya, square characters, square canon. Oh, true, I'll agree with that, 100%. These new gens got more playtime than some OGs. Yeah, they have more time, since they're younger, typically. They have more time to play. I know, I don't get it. If your opponent is Geza and he's about to awaken, potentially come back, he's across the map, whose jutsu would you rather have in that moment? Yeah, Obito's jutsu would definitely be better in that situation, but that's one specific situation, Obito. Sasuke's Infernal Fireball has more utility in general situations. That's one situation where Obito's jutsu is more favorable than Infernal Fireball. But in terms of getting damage off the air combo, I'd rather Last Sasuke's. In terms of using it to get my awakening, I'd rather Last Sasuke's. In terms of applying pressure in the neutral and hiding behind it, I'd rather Last Sasuke. So that's 3 other situations that Last Sasuke's Infernal Fireball is preferred than Obito's what's it called? Truth Seeking Scorch. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, he's one of the best characters for Team Synergy, Last Naruto, that is. Is there new 20 coming up soon? Yeah, for EU new gen players. Is there any difference between Last Naruto and the Last Naruto with the Hokage costume? I've heard Last Naruto with the Hokage costume, his combos are faster, but I don't know if that's true. What is your opinion in Adult Gaara as a competitive character? Nah, bro. No, don't use that, man, please. I was talking to Malice like a few months ago, and he was trying to say Adult Gaara is S tier. I highly disagree with that. I think he's B tier, solid B tier. Do I think you should use him in competitive? No. It's for RJ's Academy. They're world-based tournaments. 1 NA, 1 EU. Okay, RJ, I'm gonna join. Might be bad comparing Jupiter's jutsu and Sasuke's. Both have different uses, but I feel like Last Sasuke's jutsu has more uses than Obito's. Is Obito new gen? Yeah. Malice is right. No, he's not. So you think Gaara's broken? Nah, G. No way. Gaara is not broken. Hello? Am I in the party? This man. RJ, I think you're gonna have to reset your connection, because I cannot hear you. Well, do a connection test on PS4 actually. Is Nagato, Six Pass Madara, and Sasori good? Yeah, it's a very good team, especially for puppets, because it can save you. Okay, I can hear you now. But yeah, Nagato can save you when you're in a combo, and Madara is good for hiding behind in case you have low chakra or low subs. Yeah, I agree with you, Krause. Gaara is B+.
Adult Gaara B+, you don't mean so mad.
Wait, you think he's S tier?
No, whoever's no way.
Malice said he's S tier, so you think he's broken? No, so you think he's Kaguya level? Impossible.
I think that Adult Gaara isn't A+, I think he's A tier.
Fair. I don't think he's A tier because he lacks neutral pressure. Like, all he's got is his jutsu, but then you'd probably argue that he's got his bullets. But I think it's worse than PTS Gaara's. The tracking is just worse, in my opinion.
But for me, and in terms of the tracking, because you had this conversation before, innit? I don't think that his tracking is any worse than BTS Gaara. I've looked at it so many times, and I'm like, this looks the same. But what do you know what I mean? Whatever, it was fine. But the reason why I think he's viable, right? And I think
Gaara?
he's A tier. Yeah, I'm talking about Gaara first. We'll move on to the Blasphemy Jupiter that you just started. Right?
Okay. Aight.
We'll move on to that after, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, the reason I think Gaara is viable is because not even his first 2 hits, all of his combos hitbox are really good. He does a lot of damage. Okay, like, both of his jutsus are actually good. His pellets are better, but his other one is actually decent. That's why sometimes you see Malice pair it with Shizui. Like Madara, Shizui, and that Gaara with the jutsu, it does really, really well. I'm not gonna lie. His grab, let's not forget about his grab. His awakening is actually pretty decent. I'm not gonna say he's the best. I'm not saying it's sick, but it's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. The only thing that I would say that is kind of lackluster is probably his air combo, I guess. So it does give you a strike back, so there's that.
I disagree with you on that. His air combo is actually mad in terms of guard pressure. Like, you can play keep out with his ground combos and air combo game.
I mean on hit, not in the neutral game.
On hit?
Yeah, I mean like on hit. Like if I go into air combo on hit, that's why.
Oh yeah, you can't convert after it like Kakazu. Yeah.
That's what I mean when I say like in that sense. And obviously in other senses, yeah. But Gaara is a character where you need to abuse his hitbox and his jutsu and his grab. That's it. That's what you need to abuse. You can do some pressure into his tilt options if you need to get some chakra, and also you can also use it because his tilt splatters the chakra everywhere. You can get the stun dash that we was talking about as well after it too. So I think he's solid. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's pretty solid, and he has some abuse. He has something that he can abuse always, which is his hitbox.
Seth was saying we should showcase our points off in a match, basically.
Yeah, I was gonna actually invite you to a game.
I already invited you.
But now we need to go. We need to have debate 5,689.
Hold on, I haven't stated my points for Gara, sir. Hold on, slow
you did
down.
already in the
No,
stream.
G. So the reason why I
sorry,
think
boss.
he's B plus, yeah, is because he lacks neutral control. Because I think him and PTS Gara, they both have, you know, those sand water pellets. But I think Gara has worse tracking on him. Like from what I've played of adult Gara, the tracking is more consistent on PTS than it is on adult. But that's just from my experience in it. I don't know if it's data accurate.
I've never had that experience. I'm not saying that it's true or not true. I don't think it is, but I'm not gonna say that's fact. But I've never had that problem. Like it's tracked me just as well. I'll be honest.
In
And when I'm
terms,
using it as well,
Oh, yeah.
it's been fine. So, but I'm not gonna say it's not true. I'm just saying.
yeah, but in terms of his mash being really good, it is. His ground and air mash is really good. Like you can counter it with a fast jutsu though. If I pick Duns or Shisui, I'm shutting that mash down. But if I don't have that, getting in is long. I'm not gonna lie to you. Getting in is long, and then if he catches you, you can just convert into his infinite into quick max damage. It's a long day in it. But oh yeah.
Sorry, go on. You was talking.
I was just gonna say his awakening doesn't work. I can't convert off a dash like other characters of his first hit, so I have to zone you out in awakening, which doesn't make much sense because the whole point of awakening is for me to get in and kill you off, get as much damage off on you as I can in those 15 seconds or whatever seconds I have. So his awakening doesn't even work, and he like
His awakening works.
huh?
His awakening works.
It doesn't
I've seen
work.
it.
You can't convert his IC1 off a chakra dash. It whiffs.
In
Your
a
opponent can
chakra,
guard
okay,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
but you can do it off of the other hits though. You don't need to do it off the first.
How you gonna
you talking-
convert off his IC2 off a chakra dash? The stun time isn't long enough. That's what I'm saying.
But if you blue dash then?
Huh?
Do you not get extended stun on the blue dash?
You can, but the start up on his first hit is too slow, so it whiffs anyway.
Yeah, I don't think that he's the type of character where he's because even though you're in awakening, everyone's awakening is different. I don't think he's the type of character that's gonna dash up and necessarily, like I said, he's not a combo guy.
I
So,
agree
that's
with
not
you,
him.
but that means his
He's
awakening
more-
is whack.
No, but he's more neutral base. You can't hit him when he puts his shield up, right?
Hmm.
So that's already a good neutral tool for him because that means you can't zone him out, right? His air hit comes out pretty quick, knocks down, right? But you would more so use his combos for pressure because it does a lot of pressure.
How are you
And
gonna
then you
apply
bring
pressure
in
if I
another
stay away
character
though?
for the combo. That's why you have teams. It's not just him.
That's true, but like I said, you can't convert off blue dash and you can't convert off chakra dash. So in terms
Yeah,
of
see,
applying
that's why I
pressure
said
in awakening
once
and
he
getting that
hits-
damage off, it's whack, man.
once he hits you or breaks his guard, I believe that's when he switches off. His job's done, and his combo is still combo. Like even if you don't chakra dash, his whole combo still works, and it still does a fairly decent amount of damage. I would say.
Yeah, the damage is decent, and his awakening actions in terms of the shield is good. But like the whole purpose, he just doesn't do the whole purpose of awakening. Get in, kill you off, or get as much damage as I can, then de-awaken. He struggles to do that because he can't convert off chakra dash, and he whiffs off blue dash extensions because his startup is whack on the IC1. So that for me that makes your awakening is whack, man. And I can just, if I know that, I'm just gonna keep backing it, wait until it's down, wait until like you've de-awakened, and then you take more damage off when you're de-awakened, and you do less damage, and then I'll kill you off then. That's it, man.
So you're saying that he's not prepared to be viable because of his awakening, and you feel like that he doesn't control neutral well because
Well
he has
enough.
less tracking.
Well enough, yeah.
Less juicy hits.
Yeah,
I still
yeah.
think it does the same because it still tracks like a bitch, but it's
Yeah.
I mean, I take your word for it. Well, I've not had an issue with the tracking on this. All right, so we're going to the main course. This man. You say that he's not okay, so firstly I want to do a disclaimer, right? I'm not saying that his jutsu is better than the last Sasuke's, by the way.
Wait, say
I'm
that
not
again?
even saying. I'm doing a disclaimer.
Yeah.
Right? For you and for the chat. I'm not saying that his jutsu is better than the last Sasuke or he's better than the last Sasuke in any way. I'm just using the last Sasuke as an example, like a comparison. Yeah. So the reason why I say he's compared to Viable, right? And I'm gonna start off with his jutsu in the neutral because I feel like he has two main tools, right? But I'm gonna start off with his jutsu. Explain it. His jutsu in nature is very different to Sasuke's jutsu, right? Sasuke's jutsu is more oppressive. His jutsu is more neutral, right? Slash defensive. Why he's good is because if he has health lead, catching him is long. The reason why is because you can't, like, committing to a dash at times, because there's times where, like, you know how, like, certain people, like Orochimaru, for example, can dash underneath it, or they jump side to side, yeah? But majority of the class, even the top tiers, when they dash, this will catch them, right? If they commit to something, that will catch them. Because stopping your dash and moving, it comes out too quick. Unless you've stopped of your own will, you're not reacting to the stop and moving this time.
Yeah.
Right? So that's one thing, right? You can't hide behind anything because this goes through everything. So when you need chakra, right, you have to keep an eye on this man if he's out. You can't jutsu switch with Sasuke and then charge chakra behind the fire because he's just gonna go no. That's all that's gonna happen. You have to constantly be wary of this man's jutsu always, right? That is a feat in alone because now you're thinking to yourself, I can't hard commit to anything, right? Now if you're thinking, oh, he ain't got a lot of chakra, I'm coming in. This is where it comes in conjunction of his tilt. His tilt is good. Reason why is because one, if I catch you slipping, I can convert. Hold block. It does quite a bit. It has quite a bit of guard pressure once you get hit by it a few times. That's a lot. It's holding you in place for a while. On top of that, so if you have somebody who has like a Rasengan or something, that's pressure in the neutral now, right? If I want to go in and add something to it, I can do that. If I want to convert off it on a hit, I can do that. If I want to get in, I can do that, right? So this in conjunction of this, right, makes him hard to catch. I'm not even talking about if you add supports behind it, right? I'm just talking about those two things alone, right? Now, let's say you get in close. I can play off my second hit similar to Stormfree Madara. I can buffer this. I can buffer his jutsu.
Are you still there? This man headed out. But Ray, the reason why the Mugen stylers, they're not considered top players because a lot of their tech, obviously it's execution heavy and it's great that you can actually do it, but a lot of their tech doesn't have much utility in competitive matches, and it's also very hard to pull off when you're fighting against the best players in the game. So that's why even in tournaments or first attempts, a lot of their tech isn't used, because it's hard to pull off consistently when you're under all that pressure in a competitive setting, and it also doesn't have much utility, so that's why you don't see it used.
Is there a question in the chat?
Yeah, he was asking why are the Mugen stylers not considered top players, basically.
Oh, good styling. Yeah, styling's
like
different.
Yeah, like being a top player is more than about execution. Like, you can do all the tech in the game, it doesn't mean you're a top player. Top player requires decision making, being able to execute minor games, being optimal, max damage at the right time. Yeah, reading your opponent. Effects, adaptation, controlling the neutral, being able to come back on 1% health, awakening utilization, for example, consistency, not cracking under pressure. Still many factors go into it, so not everyone gets the title. Character knowledge as well.
There's a lot that comes into. I'm not saying there's not a lot that comes into styling. There's a lot of execution, a lot of creativity that comes into styling. But styling and neutral is two different things. There's a lot of tech that is useful. It's just not useful enough at a high level of play. It's just not. There's too many conditions that need to be met for it to happen.
Ray, the kunai tech isn't used by all puppet players. The only top level puppet player I've seen use it is Yukino. Like, Bill wasn't using it in the NA tournament, I don't see Grosh use it, so it's not used by all puppet players. But that's actually very useful tech though. But yeah, that's one of the few examples where the Mugen tech is actually useful in top level play, because it's easy max damage that you can't get out of. Well, not easy max damage, but max damage that you can't sub out of.
I didn't even, sorry, someone walked in, so I didn't even get to finish my points. But what are you thinking so far, based on what I said?
Yeah, that keep out mix up is actually really good. So you know when you did a jutsu, yeah, and then cancelled it and then went straight into tilt, I can't even see the start up on the tilt. So that's actually a good mix up. That's good. That's a good keep out. No one's ever done that to me though.
That's what makes him strong in the neutral. He's not oppressive. This jutsu, well, that one, but this one is oppressive. Do you know what I mean? Like you said, dash behind it, mix behind it. If you watch the Infernal Fireball mix that I did, but this one, him by nature, right? If he has the health lead, it's long. It's so long because you've got to dodge his jutsu, you got to dodge his tilt, and you got to dodge whatever supports he has as well. I can also buffer this in.
Wait, that does not have a vertical hitbox. Do that jutsu again?
What, this one?
Yeah.
There's a vertical hitbox.
Hold on, do it again.
You can double jump and it'll still block you. That one whiffed.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And the completely that's funny. But yeah, like that's that. So let's go to close range, right? His first hit is pretty good. Right? His second, his first hit is pretty good. Range, right? It's not anything special. I mean, it's like in between amazing and good, I would say, right? But his second hit is what hurts. You can't counter it.
That's peak.
Look at the stun. If you buffer it, that combos. If you have a strike back character, that's a strike back. Oh, sorry, I didn't even mention. If you do get clipped by this and I have a strike back, that's an ultimate potentially. That's if you get clipped by that, that's a strike back. But yeah, so that combos as well. Yeah. Now, this one is like, what I'm gonna say is kind of like bittersweet, right? Because his neutral combo is kind of an infinite. Like, but you can, it's techie. It's a bit like Amado's arm combo. Like, it's not really guaranteed. It's more of a mix than a guaranteed thing, right? What I would say, there's the neutral combo one. The neutral combo one. This one.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, you're right. But you can use the IC2 one though.
Yeah. That's what I mean. That's why I said that one, right? But he can. I keep telling him accident. Obviously, he can do 2 hits into holo step, 2 hits into holo step. If you got good holo step, you can do that. I do that all the time with him. 2 hits holo step, 2 hits holo step. Because by then I can still buffer in. I can still do this, which allows me to get both a tag and a pill. If I've caught you on like nothing, I can do that. You see what I'm saying?
Easy max damage.
So, you know what I mean? And then we're forgetting if that's not enough for you. You got this. If you got Pain on your team, that's a grab conversion right there as well. Right. So we're forgetting about that too. He can outmash a lot of people just because of his look at that range. Look at that range. You can outmash a lot of people. You can bait a lot of people. There's been so many times where I'll holo step away. So I'll be pressuring somebody, right? Pressuring their guard. I'll holo step away. Why am I tilting so much? I'll holo step away and then I'll just do a 2-hit buffer. That's what I'll do.
Ray was saying facts. Ray was saying, yo RJ, what is the counterpoint to Infernal Fireball being used in the air, and Obito you can't use shoots in the air?
No, that's just like not his thing. That's not his role. He can't use it in the air. And my opinion, just because you can't use something in the air doesn't make the jutsu lose value, because there's other properties that it does have. So in the air, I mean, there's no contest basically. So there's no comparison. You know what I'm saying? Like, comparing the air jutsu to a not one there's no comparison there. But I would say, like I said, Sasuke, like he said, has so much more you can do utility wise, especially with the switch. His jutsu is 100% better in my opinion. But if you're somebody with a zoning playstyle, right, who prefers to play on health lead, prefers to play on the back foot, but still doesn't mind to scrap, I'd still pick Sasuke. But Jupiter is also a very good pick because he still can contest you with his tilt if he has no tracker. He can still like there's stuff that he can do which Sasuke cannot. This is by himself, by the way. If I don't switch and I place my stuff right, I think he's gonna dash me now. I think he's gonna do this now. I can do that, and then if he does, I could just mash. If he does get in, I can use him like Gara. I could just mash you.
But the reason why I would say Obito isn't competitively viable is because, like, in my opinion, his jutsu lacks utility. So, like, for example, in competitive setting, yeah, guys, either you're playing rules or you're playing hardcore meta. So, a lot of the S tiers and A tiers, and maybe you'll get the low tiers. If you're playing Poison or me, maybe you'll get the low tiers, yeah. But majority of the time, you're playing the top tiers. You know, the top 5, top 10, top 20 characters in the game. So I feel like you need more utility to contest that, basically. And also guard pressure, especially at the highest level, is very important. A lot of top players, when they have you in guard pressure, they're either going for counter baits and then they'll go into max damage. So for example, RJ, counter me on my IC2 when I'm applying guard pressure, basically. Oh, never mind. This is gonna end, but yeah, when we do rematch.
So I would say I'm gonna let you show, but I would say my counterpoint to that is there's pros and cons to a lot. I don't think I feel like if there's less util, as long as you're making it up in other ways, it's fine.
Yeah.
He's making it up in a sense that he's controlling the space well. It's hard to get in on him. For example, and then in terms of guard pressure, I would also argue what makes Neji strong, right? Neji is okay. When I say what makes Neji strong, I don't mean in general. I mean at the highest level of play. If you've realized, apart from like Geza, nobody really plays Neji, right? But what makes Neji super strong? If you see Neji, who do you see else? Tamari. That's who you see. If you see a Neji, you're probably gonna see a Tamari, right? Because Tamari is what gives Neji that boost off of his already strong base to reach that level and contest the other people. So I would argue with Jupiter, if you have a cover fire with him, then his hollow step comes
yeah. Hey, I'm gonna have to clap for that. Look at Professor RJ bringing out the creative team compositions. Yes, I like that one. So you see how he said, yeah, even though Obito lacks in this part, if you pair him with someone else, he can be more competitively viable.
Yeah,
see, this is what team synergy is all about. Come on, man.
I pair him with Data for that reason.
Yeah, so you literally countered my point that I was about to say. So basically, what I was gonna say, chat, yeah, is that in top level play, when it comes to guard pressure, yeah, all the top level players will either go for jail or baits. That's it. They rarely go for mix-ups unless it's in the neutral. When it's close range, it's baits or it's max damage. So for example, if you guard RJ, then counter on my IC2. Boom. Thanks for countering. Take this damage. Thank you, sir. Or if you don't counter and just block, boom, jail or whatever. I didn't do that properly, but yeah. To guard again?
We'll get a concept. Sorry, go on.
There we go, yeah. So they'll cover the gap with a jail. So that's what top players do. So what I was saying is, Obito lacks in this. So if you do his up combo, RJ,
I mean, you can ninja move out.
Boom, ninja move out or counter.
You can ninja move out.
So his guard pressure whack.
After the second hit. But that's where it's the same as Danzo, isn't it? Yeah. It's more mixed with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing's guaranteed. It's more mixed with him. Because if I dash up, you can get caught slipping. Or if I double dash or ninja move dash. Like, for example, one little insight to what my videos are like, hold block. If I know that you're gonna do that after that, I can easily just ninja move and then dash. If you choose to hold block still, I got options here, right? So I'm gonna quickly, this is something that I talk about in my videos, right? I've got options here. So if I know that you're gonna counter or ninja move me, right? So ninja move will counter me, yeah?
Yeah.
You see what I'm
catch
saying?
me first the mix.
Now let's say you go, okay, I'm not gonna ninja move. I'm just gonna hold block, right? I still have options here. Let's say I do the double dash. Let's just say I did it. I can still double dash for pressure, right? And then let's say I know you're gonna hold block, right? Hold block again. This will be the last one. Right? I can go for an instant guard break into a mix. I could buffer right there, and then that's guaranteed. If I do this, you can't counter me. if you're block, I'm breaking your guard because you're red health, right?
Yeah.
Look, you're red health, your guard's gone. Yeah, so even though, okay, yeah, he can counter him there, it becomes a mix from there. As soon as I do my third hit, bat, you got to guess.
Yeah, no, facts.
So that's what I would say. That's why I would say it's fine.
Bill said, when Chaos plays Obito, it's over, bro. Just that you're done, quit the game. I feel like that's a case of the top player making the character seem stronger than they actually are, and there's a lot of examples of that, like Dark Mask with Hidan, Utakata, Mifune, like Mifune is not A tier. Like, you will never hear me say that man is A tier. Sai as well. Like, you can see me play him and you might look like A tier, but he's definitely not. Like, I wish, bro. But it's just the top player will take all the strengths and buff it and hide all the weaknesses. So it will make you think that the character is a higher tier than it actually is.
Oh yeah, Kushina as well. Obama's a sharp Kushina. You can make Kushina look hella strong.
Facts.
You can make Kushina look super strong with that jutsu and that tilt.
Yeah, literally every time you mash, catch you with a jutsu, it's long day for you. That's why I said if she had strike back after the jutsu, she'd be competitively viable. Honestly, every time you mash me, I punish you. It's a long day for you.
The fact that it comes out so quick as well. Oh my god, bro, it's so good.
Facts. Honestly, I agree.
But yeah, that's why
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
No, I was just gonna say, like, for example, like with Mifune, in this game, controlling the neutral and mash is very important. Like, you know, with the switch jutsus, everyone loves to like switch jutsu buffer, and this is why Rotoboruto Sasuke's jutsu is so whack. It does not control the space between you and opponent at all. RJ can literally walk to avoid it. That is whack. No pressure whatsoever. This man walked past it.
It's the fact that it comes out slow as well. Look, if I didn't move, I can block react to that easy.
Facts.
Like, I can block react to that, or I can even move. If I'm far away enough, I can even bet money I can block and then move out the way.
Facts. And the recovery time as well. Look how long it takes me to block.
Yeah, see, and I get a punish.
Exactly.
I dash, stop, ninja move, dash, and I get a punish.
So
you have to switch. If you do that jutsu, you have to switch.
Exactly. Otherwise, you're just opening yourself up for a punish against a competent player.
The only time I would say it's good though, I think with his combos in terms of like a buffer, it could be good because you can like do stuff with it. You can grab with it. You can get another jutsu with it. Like in that sense, like that. In that sense, like I would say, it's decent there. You know, that's what I'm saying.
Facts, but I just rather use Mifune.
The stun to like get in, so like you can like jutsu switch, dash in, do a few hits into jutsu because he's there for so long. You can do a lot, but yeah, I don't think it's good enough for the high level of play.
It's whack, bro. Never use Rotoboruto Sasuke. And people were trying to tell me, some people were trying to tell me his mash is good. That mash, his IC1 is whack. One of the worst ones in the game. Because I tried to make him competitively viable when I first labbed him. And then I was using him in ranked matches and his IC1 would just randomly miss. And I'm just like, yeah, this guy's not competitive at all. Because in competitive, you need reliable characters.
Yeah, but only like he has stuff that's stuff that's better than the last Sasuke, but not enough, nowhere near enough. As a whole, the last Sasuke is a better. Like for example, his stun time on his second hit, but then the last Sasuke's stun time is still pretty good as well. Do you see what I'm saying? Like last Sasuke's air combo is better. You know, like there's so much.
Facts.
I hope. So what's your conclusion on Jupiter? Do you still think that he's not competitively viable?
Yep. But you made good points. You can build a team around him and make him competitively viable in terms of data, but I think individually...
standalone he is. Standalone he is.
No, but...
The neutral control this man has. By himself. He's like Dunzo.
But to ask the question to you, what lower tiers characters do you feel are competitively viable that you don't see in tournaments /
What we say lower tiers, B plus.
Yeah, B and lower, or even you can go even with low A tier. Yeah, you can be B plus as well. B plus as well.
Okay, so B plus or lower. So the characters that I think that can be, I think Kiba.
Really? Why? You and Yama say this. Why? How?
Because right.
Yeah.
His second hit, if you sub his first hit, your second hit, you're getting clotted by Hakamaru in the second hit. Right? So you can't really sub his first hit right? Because he's getting combo or pressure, right? So that's the first one. His tilt, like, is an infinite one, but you can also convert into anything. Jutsu, ultimate, that's a quick thing. So you can literally sub, tilt, switch, ult. Sub, tilt, switch, grab. Sub, tilt, switch, you know what I mean? You can do all of that, right? His mash is decent. He's got infinite as well. He's a strike back. His jutsu is unique. If I come, there's so many times, and I have a video of this, where I'm using Kiba, and I'm like running away, I'm zoning, they dash me, right? Akamaru doesn't always keep up with Kiba. So when I do a jutsu and they interrupt Kiba, right, they get hit. They get hit every time. They because they're like, alright, I'm confident. Akamaru comes out of nowhere. They're like, what? I'm like, because that's how it is. You compare his tilt with his jutsu. You move, you tilt, even if it's like a little move. You tilt, you walk away. Again, Akamaru's in a different position. Or if they hit you away, let's say they do a move, and they hit, let's say they hit you with, I don't know, Shizui Jutsu or a fireball that knocks you away. If you bounce up, do a Jutsu, Akamaru's in a different position. He might not even be on the screen. Do you see what I'm saying? So I think those are things that you can utilize in high level of play because you can't control what the dog is. The only downside to and this, not this one by the way, I fucked up. But the only downside to why I'm like, at the same time, probably not. And this is the only thing to why I would not pick it. Is that if you hit the dog, that's it.
Yeah, that's why I say he wouldn't.
That's like it. But I do feel like he can do bits though.
I feel like you're right. He can do bits, but that dog thing where I hit the dog and you just your moveset's just deleted basically. Like I feel like that's really whack. Like in high level play or competitive play, you need a character that's always on job and always reliable. So the fact that his dog can randomly get hit and then you're basically like not playing the game for a few seconds, I think that's whack.
But that's where I pay attention. If that dog gets hit, I'll usually just dash switch because you still get a lot of options from dash switch. The other character I feel like if a right team is Tenten. This one. I do feel this way.
PTS Tenten, 100% agree. You can play off that jutsu alone. Older Tenten, nah.
The reason why is because she is one of the safest square characters, just because she can do this and be safe, right?
Wait, can she block?
She
after
can do that and be safe, right? That's another thing, right? And if you want to contest her, right? If you try and do this, oops, I messed up.
Yeah, that's long.
I get pressure. You can't dash me. Right? If you dash, try and dash me. What we need to do is dash through the second hit, right? You still get hit.
60
That's a strike back.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That is what makes she's so safe. She offers a lot of util, a lot of lockdown, a lot of options, a lot of mix. Yeah. Her jutsu, I can play around this. There's times where I'll be 10-10, right? I'll hit. I got health lead. I got 10-10. I know they want to come in. They'll come in. Boom. They'll stop. I'll just play around this. That's what I'll do.
Facts.
Right? So that's good spatial control on top of that, right? So the only thing, like I said, that's what I would say is why she's good. Pair that with, like, for example, another team, maybe a Shizui, a Deidara, Minato, the movement. She can be solid. Plus the cover fire as well can be decent. But again, like, I'm not gonna say that she's like the best pick or sick. I just think that she's better than what she is. One, she's 10-10. No one really likes 10-10 as a character. Two, she's a square character. Square characters aren't popular, right? Apart from like what Shino, Tamari. But again, people don't play Tamari; they play cover fire, right? So it's different, right? So you know you don't really see her, but you know who does play her? Play good.
And Shek has a really good 10-10 as well.
Baker plays her, she plays her, I play her, Poison plays her, and she works for me very well. That combos, by the way.
Long.
So yeah, and her cover fire is solid as well. How could I forget? Her cover fire is solid as well. She has a decent amount. She can give you jails. She can give you jails. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. And her combos on the floor is kind of meh, but her down combo, I would say, is probably the best of them all. This one can really catch people off guard.
Yeah.
But what combos is, so if you just hold block after you get hit.
Okay.
After you get hit. So that combos, right? So you can convert off that if you're fast enough. Either the first hit or the second hit. I do the second hit. Yeah, the second hit, because you get a bigger stun. So yeah, after the second hit, you can convert off that. I didn't have a switch. So yeah.
All
I would
good
say
point.
Tenten is a risky pick if you don't know how to
Yeah.
use her. But if you know how to use her, she can really give you. She'd be really good against aggressive players.
Yeah, I
That's the
feel
only
like
time pick. Don't pick her against a defensive player. It's not working.
yeah, I feel like, but then it's like it's hard because players adapt. So like you could play her in that first match and you can do really well per with strike back. They keep running into jutsus, getting caught by the
That's why
IQ3
I
of
feel
their
like
combo.
low tier characters. I feel like low tier characters are for that. Though. They're that pick where they go, what are they gonna do? You don't pick a low tier because if I'm picking characters that are strong, I'm not gonna pick a low tier. The reason why you pick a low tier is if they bring a unique thing to the team that they have. So it might be we have a worst of five, right? You're beating me. No, you're beating me. Let's say we're 4-4, right? So it's one match. I might bring out 10-10. You have to adapt in that game now.
Yeah,
Do you see what I'm
facts.
saying?
And
I'm
if you
not
can't
saying that
adapt, I
she's the
win.
best pick. Exactly. It's like playing puppets. Puppets in this game, believe it or not, right, are not very strong. But what makes them strong is the team they're on. That's what makes them strong. They've been nerfed over the years, right? If you are on in previous games, they used to be able to. You could pressure Sasori, and he could still move his puppet slowly
Yeah.
while he's being pressured, right? So puppets have been nerfed over the years, but what makes puppets strong? The team that they're on, right? And you lot have seen the puppet masters; they move crazy with the puppets, right? But puppets stand alone aren't that good. The puppets get knocked down too much. You can, do you know what I mean? There's so many ways to knock down their puppet. You see what I mean? But you play it the right way, so you understand how they work. You put them on the right team. Good luck. Good luck and fun, bro.
Yeah. Plus a lot of
Good
like
luck and
90, I'd say 95% of the community, even people, even players among the top players, don't know the matchup. So like
Yeah.
puppets players can get away with a lot of stuff when you don't know the matchup.
Exactly. So then there's that factor as well. Well, yeah, that's why I would say, Trey. This is a question for me, but I'm gonna let E answer this. Look at
Oh.
Trey's question.
But yeah, like RJ loves the life Hashirama. But I'm gonna answer Ray, then go on to Trey's.
my guy.
But Ray said,